also by the procurators like Pontius Pilate. This would be their palace. Pilate only goes to Jerusalem when he has to, when he needs to. Typically, the three major festivals, Passover, Pentecost, and Tabernacles. And that was for the purpose not of worship, but of peacekeeping. He'd take extra troops from Caesarea to Jerusalem, take care of any kinds of problems that would arise by so many people coming together for the festivals, and then he comes back home. Josephus is very clear on this, that this is the Roman capital of the land of Israel. This is the residence of the procurator, or the prefect, not Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a temporary residence as need be. But look at the size of this palace. Go all the way to the end of the sidewalk where it meets the next one, and you see kind of a wall with almost like battlements where you have like towers guarding the entrance. This is the beginning of Herod's palace, and it goes all the way as far as you can see, and then see those columns at the end, and it goes another almost 70 yards or so into the sea. We'll see that in just a moment. And it's as wide as you can see here. So this is a grand, magnificent, huge building that Herod built for himself, because one of his purposes in building is to impress. We have dignitaries from other countries and that kind of thing. You want them coming into your presence already impressed by your magnificence. And then it's a downhill battle from there, rather than trying to win their confidence or their respect. So Herod is going to build palaces all over the country that double as fortresses, because the way he came into power, the comment was this doubles as a fortress as well. The way he came into power was really a kind of a hard sell. He was appointed to rule in 40 BC, but as soon as he was appointed to rule, there was a popular revolt against him, because they didn't want the inhabitants didn't want to be ruled by Herod. They were still remembering the great days of Judah Maccabee and his brothers and descendants that ruled for 100 years of Jewish independence, from somewhere around 164 all the way down to 63 BC, when the Romans came in and occupied and annexed the country as an administrated province. And so he's kicked out of his own country. He has to flee. He runs to Egypt. This is Herod the Great, the baby killer in Bethlehem. He flees to Egypt, and he goes across the Mediterranean. He makes this great speech before the Roman Senate, and they confer upon him the title King of the Jews. Think of Matthew chapter 2. Where is he who has been not appointed, but who has been born King of the Jews? And so this is Herod's beef with Jesus, is that he's competition. And so when you're in a place like Herod, and you're kind of the person that Herod is, your goal is to eliminate the competition. It makes perfect sense. I've read and I've heard liberal theologians and Bible scholars say that well, nobody would kill innocent children. He was killing his own sons and his own wives, and so he has no problem putting to death what was probably a dozen or at most children to try to get the right one. Fantastic, those stories that he missed, with all of his money, all of his power, all of his political connections, all of his soldiers and stuff. He can't get one baby killed, the one that he intended to kill. Anyway, that's the Herod we've come to know and love, and you are now in his home, so enjoy. Put up your feet and make yourself at home. We're going to move to the west.